the metal you're looking at is called drip edge, and that's what I'm going to be putting up. This is my final strip out. It's a 1x4. I'll cut down size, and this is my final stud that I'll cut to 75, 15-degree angle on both sides. Anyway, so I've got to finish this out. All right, and Jane's going to have to help me for a second to be able to put this last 2x4 in place, and then I'll finish stripping it out. And then it's time for the drip edge, and then I'll address the church bench, which is right over here. Oh, by the way, my two toys, yay! Anyway, so this is a church bench that I think I'm just going to take a reciprocating saw and balance, you know, where we want in cutter. And then hopefully by that time the second coat of the black paint will be done on the wrought iron furniture, outdoor furniture, and we can put the pieces up on that work table and protect it by black plastic, because we're starting to get a little crowded in here. I think we're going to take that to the house and work on it. Let me work on it there. I just need to take some material with me. Runners are missing and they're torn up, and we'll decide what to, like that drawer right there didn't even come out, so it's got to come out of here. So I think I'm gonna take it to the house more. Okay, this one I have cut at 15-degree angles both sides, but this time it's 76. You know, because you always want to cut too much and too little. But we're about to put it up there and see if I got to cut some more off. And Jane's over, and she's being very safe today and got her double-cylinder mask on. And like, we're supposed to really understand what she's saying. Alright, so she's having to be safe, because I step out of the store, oh, I got to get away from this. It's just too strong. Alright, so she's being very safe today. We pride ourselves on showing our mistakes. And I don't know if you can see it, but that's off a little bit. So I've got to make a little wedge, go right in there, fill that space, and then continue on. So, and we'll see, now you can see it. So I'll build a little wedge, put it in there, see what happens. That is a Paslow finish nailer that I applied nails to my little gap enclosure, whatever you want to call it. So anyway, so now I'm going to try to actually pilot for a 4-inch decking screw, exterior screw, really lock that in place. But that's how I solved that little gap problem. Let's see what happens. Okay, what you're looking at is drip edge, and I'm putting them down with just 1-inch tacks, the roofing tacks. And I'm going to go along here. Then I've got to extend from the side around to connect that with that piece that ain't quite long enough. So that's what I'm doing. Jane is starting to make me a mark at 4 foot so that I can take my reciprocating saw and make as clean a cut as I can. Okay, and then she's going to build up on both sides with bricks so that when I'm coming down with the reciprocating saw, it won't fall on me. So she's making with a Sharpie where I'm going to be cutting. So we're going to be 4 foot. All right. Should be interesting. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, what I'm getting ready to do is I've got to wrap this around this corner. So I'm taking my Tim snips and I'm just going down the middle right here. All right, to cut that. All right. Now the big moment of truth. Did I do it right? Guess what? I didn't. So I gotta cut it over here. Oh boy. Alright. Let's see if that did it.
Oh yeah. You're kind of in a bind there.
I'm in a bind here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I don't need all this length. I need it for the other side. So I'm just going to cut this off right here. right, there you go. Now this will go to the other side.
Okie
So
dokie.
let's see if she wraps around where she was.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright. Kind of tap it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What we think?
Yep.
Alright. So what I'm going to do now is put one right here and combine them together without smashing my fingers. And one right here. And we got it. I put one right here for both of them. All right.
Perfect. Ta-da!
Wrap the corner.
Perfect.
Looks good. Okay, we have finished stripping out with 1x4s, made measurements. We've got 2-inch overhang, and then hopefully ordered the metal correctly. Anyway, the drip edge is up on 3 sides, and with the material going underneath at a 15-degree angle, there's no way the water's going to go, you know, and cause a leak. So this is what the drip lid looks like, and we'll be able to go pick up the metal. I think they said Monday at 11 a.m. locally.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I hope you can hear me. Anyway, I'm going to be taking a recipe chainsaw and cutting this church pew. Jane has done me a line so that I can cut. Alright, let's move these out of the way though.
And hopefully I've got enough support underneath it so it won't fall. Then after he cuts it, I get to dissect this thing to see how to fix it up. He's wearing his mask for all the dust that he's going to create, and we don't know what's under all that fabric.
Here we go. It is wet, isn't it?
Yeah. Okie dokie.
That is one end of the church pew, and this is what it looks like. All right, so we got it in here to protect, because we're supposed to get some rain. So I'm going to show you what Jane's doing right now, and then I got to go get a screw gun. All right, this is the actual size of the bench that we want. All right, so what we got, we're going to go ahead and take it completely apart. I'm going to have to take a finish nail and fire right up in here to hold that together. All right, and then we're going to take it apart and really clean up, sand on it, and make it look good.
It even has a piece of gum under it.
Right there. Well, the church bench has been completely taken apart. And here's our other parts. So we got them labeled back, back, back. And that's going to be the seat. And so we're going to come up with our own rubber foam, our own material, and we'll put it back together, make it look really, really good. We're going to re-strip those down and stain them. Jane has done an excellent job on the table and chairs. So we're just going to leave them out like this, let them dry. All right, so she's doing a little touch-up. All right, so they're looking fantastic. I think my little weld held, which is on that one. I did a little liquid weld on top. It looked good. All right, and then we got our drip edge, but our metal won't arrive until next Monday. That's as far as we're going to get for right now. Say goodbye, Jane.